Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's been a while since my last video, but took a little break from it, kind of collect my thoughts and stuff like that, and I'm going to get back to it. Today, I'm going to be pulling a motor in this Metro here, or Chevy Metro, sorry. So far I got the air box off, and right now I'm currently undoing all the wiring. So you can see I got some of the plugs disconnected here, and the harness is just kind of dangling about right there. So all I have left, I believe, is the alternator wiring, which is right down here, and the starter wiring, which is right down over there. And then I'm gonna drain the fluids and pull the motor. The reason why I'm pulling the motor is it leaks oil really bad. So when you run the car, it actually leaks from, I want to say like the front crank seal on the front is bad. So, and it drips oil like crazy. So I'm going to pull the motor out. I'm just going to put all new fresh gaskets in it, from oil pan to valve cover. And it needs a clutch as well. So I'll do clutch, flywheel, and I'm going to put new gaskets in it, put it back in. I'm not going to do anything crazy to it. I'm thinking about putting new headlights in it because the tabs are broken right here. So they move. Bad example there, but here's one. Right there you can see this headlight moves. So once that's done, then I can get started on Mazda. So the next couple videos are going to be on this, and good news, I did get the body bushings back for the GMC. So once this is out of here, I'll be able to get started on that. So I'm going to get plugging away on this harness, and hopefully we'll get the motor pulled today. So see you guys in a few seconds. Okay, so I got all the wiring disconnected from the motor. I just draped it over the passenger side fender here, and it is oily underneath here. Let me get underneath the car and I'll show you why I think that seal is bad. Probably won't be able to see it in the camera, but the whole oil pan is just completely saturated. And if you look at the suspension, here's a lower control arm here, spindle. Gotta replace the axle as well. But yeah, the whole underside of the car, man, is just coated with oil. And the alternator, I have to get a flashlight or something so you guys can see that, but the whole alternator is covered in oil. It's basically like this whole side of the motor. So yeah, it's pretty bad. But now I'm gonna start draining the fluids. Got to drain the radiator. Still got to disconnect shift linkage, stuff on the throttle body there, and should come out. Also got to disconnect the axles from the spindles themselves. This it's a 30mm socket, in case anyone was wondering. So yeah, so I'm gonna get back to doing that, and I'll let you guys know when I make some progress. All right, guys, I got the motor and transmission out. It's kind of a pain, but got it out. So just to give you guys, just to show how dirty or how much oil and stuff this thing leaks. There's the alternator right there. It's just, the thing is just covered in oil. See all right there. Everywhere. Everything else looks all right though. You know, not too bad. Little three-cylinder. 3 cylinders of Fury. And here's the engine bay where all the oil was getting slung up by the belts. Right there. And also the passenger side axle, it was ripped, well, the boot was ripped. So that was just slinging grease everywhere too. So that was fun. So plans as of right now, after I pull everything out, I realized things I got to get from the junkyard. I have to get this AC line here, from here all the way to over here. I got to clean the radiator out, but I'll just do a flush when I get the motor in and everything else. What else? Got to get the air cleaner assembly because I'm missing the bottom tray. Just a couple other things like miscellaneous bolts and nuts and stuff like that. I think somebody pulled this transmission out at one point or another because it was missing a nut, and there's a couple bolts missing out of the cover, out of one of the covers. So I didn't get much footage today. I just wanted to get this motor out so I can start getting it torn down and everything. So stay tuned for that. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah. Oh, I'm also going to do some reading up to see about deleting the EGR here and this vacuum solenoid. Just kind of clean up all these vacuum lines here. and all this stuff here. I have no idea what the hell that is, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, so stay tuned for the next one. So tomorrow I'll start tearing this motor apart and everything else like that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.